I want to wake up at 5:30 but keep failing. How to get up earlier. How to wake up early consistently. How to actually wake up on time. When I was at school, I was always late. When I was in my earlier jobs, I was always rushing to get there, even if it was literally just down the road, like it was when I used to work for Sainsbury's. And then there would be these periods where I'd be motivated to wake up really early, just to make sure, that I'm getting the best out of the day, and I'm waking up earlier than other people, so I'm able to put more work in. And then this motivation that I had for this period would just disappear. And all of a sudden, I would go back to going to sleep at 1 a.m. or 12:30 or even 2, and waking up at 8, 9, 10 even. These are late times to wake up and late times to go to bed. But I would just lose the motivation, and then I would just lose the discipline as well. So this video is specifically how you can go to bed earlier and wake up earlier. And stay till the end of the video as well, because there's one method that I personally use that has completely transformed my sleep schedule when I'm really in a pickle and I really need to change it ASAP. My name is Jonathan Surtees. Please like and subscribe on this video and join my Discord in the description. I've got nothing to sell you, don't worry. Number 1, figure out how much sleep you actually need. So a lot of people have different amounts of sleep that they feel comfortable with. I'm always trying to convince myself that I'm fine with 7 hours sleep, but I am just not. For me personally, I think I have to be asleep for 8 to 9 hours a day just to be able to function at a level that I'm comfortable with, whereas some people are fine with 6 hours or 7 hours, and that's fine. Figure out and actually be honest with yourself how much you would actually like to sleep, how much you think your body is telling you to sleep. Oftentimes this can be contributed in different ways by exercise or by mood or by what you've done in the day. Were you exerting yourself? Was it a difficult day? Was it an easy day? See how much sleep that you usually need and average that, and then try and get that absolutely every single day. You don't want to get too much or too less. Just try and reach the same amount every single day. Your body works off consistency. It absolutely loves it. It thrives under consistency. Number 2, schedule your days. What we want to do is we actually want to have a full schedule from hour to hour of what you're going to do in the day. This includes what you're going to do in the evening, before you go to bed, before you go to sleep, and what you do in the morning. This will actually incentivize you to be able to tick off those habits and those tasks that you've been wanting to do. And it incentivizes you to wake up earlier and to stick to your desired sleep schedule. For me, for example, I love my morning routine. I wake up, I either have a cold bath or I have a shower, and then I come out, I meditate for 10 minutes. I'll either work on YouTube or I'll get ready for my actual retail job. But for me personally, I'll admit my evening I can sometimes just completely forget about. But usually it's a hot bath and it is like journaling or something like that. And this is another tip. This is the third step, is in the morning try and do a cold plunge, and then in the evening try and do a bath just before bed. When you go to bed, your body decreases its internal temperature. So when you go into the bath, if you're not feeling too sleepy, you probably will when you come out, because you're almost simulating that drop of temperature. Similar to when you wake up in the morning, the temperature of your body rises. You go from cold to warm. So when you put yourself in the cold plunge, not only do you completely shock your system, but you also decrease your temperature, so then your body has even further to increase, therefore giving you more energy, as well as, a dopamine rush, and you're doing something hard in the morning, which therefore means that the rest of your day is probably going to be a little bit better. At least that's what a lot of people tend to say when they start out with cold plunges. Again, cold plunge for me, I don't have a cold plunge. I live in an apartment, a lot like a lot of you guys. Literally just run the bath with a cold tap. That's all I do. It ends up cold enough. Obviously it depends where you are, but it's something to look at, and I think it's definitely worth being a whole step in this video because it is important. Now the last step is my personal favourite, and it's the one that has completely changed my sleep schedules literally in a matter of one night, in a matter of one morning. It's something that is so simple, something that I came up with myself actually, although a lot of people have done the same thing. And it's something that you can do tonight that will make you wake up early tomorrow. It's like a complete unnegotiable in the morning that you will get out of bed. And this is literally just charging your phone on the other side of the room with the alarm on when you go to bed at night. This literally makes it impossible for you to stay in bed because the alarm's going to keep going. You have to get out of bed. You have to turn the alarm off. And getting out of bed is a huge step to actually waking up in the morning. You know, a lot of the time, you know, the alarm can go off and you're still, you know, you're rolling around in bed. Oh, I'll put it on snooze or something. The difference between that and actually getting up and turning the alarm off is immense, because you've already done that step of actually getting out of bed that can actually be the first failure of waking up early. From a practical sense, just for you guys, I literally sleep in that bed. It's like this far away, and I have my phone right here on the desk. So when I wake up, it's here, the alarm's going off. I literally roll right out of there and I come over to here and I turn the alarm off. I can't lie, sometimes I have before in the past just taken it off and then gone back in bed. But when you have the kind of mental fortification and when you know why you've put your phone over here, you're not going to just run back into bed because you know you've done the most difficult part already. An added thing you could do, and I actually haven't tried this one yet, maybe you need to go a bit more intense than me, is put like a Bluetooth speaker. So for example, here's what I would do. I'd be sleeping there, put a Bluetooth speaker that's connected to my phone and the alarm on the desk, and then put your phone actually all the way in the kitchen. So you have to get out of bed, go over to the kitchen, turn it off. What are you going to do? At that point, you're going to come back and actually go to bed. You must be very, very tired if that's actually what you're going to do, because then that's a whole different issue. Honest to God, the situation is probably going to be, you're going to go in there, you're going to turn the alarm off, you're going to stand in the kitchen in your boxers for like 5 minutes without saying a word, and then you're probably going to go, and then get in the shower or something. Your day has started. That is like a unnegotiable tactic that some people might actually need in order to get out of bed on time. I know it's something that I've needed before, and it works for me perfectly. Watch this video. Have a good day.